What's up, you guys, and welcome back to our channel. It is Friday, and I am super excited about it being Friday. It's the end of the week, and yes, I've had a long week, but nonetheless, I am here today. And first of all, one of the reasons why I am super excited about today is because if any of you guys are on Instagram or anything like that, and you guys follow I follow a lot of different people on Instagram, and the reason why I follow so many people on Instagram because there's other professionals, not necessarily who are therapists or anything, that has done well for themselves. And so I try to learn as much knowledge as I can from other people just by their posts and stuff like that. So I follow at the real BB Judy on Instagram, and so she is the owner of Kaleidoscopes, and sis, she is just doing the thing, and her marketing game so much. She's in the beauty industry though, so she's doing a Judy dropping knowledge tour, and her tour sells out. And so I was able to actually her tour sold out. They went on sale today, and so places was selling out in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. That's how much people want to come and see her, because she has a wealth of information and a wealth of knowledge. So I decided, hey, let me go see her. Let me go and see what her marketing strategies are, because marketing, I believe, can translate over all different professions and stuff like that. So let me go and see what she's doing and what I'm realizing. So of course, you don't know, if you didn't catch it, today's topic is really marketing, okay? Because that's where I'm at in this whole week. It's marketing, because somebody asked me about marketing. Somebody asked me when it was a good time to start marketing. And so that what kind of prompted this video today. And plus, Judy Dropping Knowledge tour tickets was going on sale today. And so she's going to be talking about brands and marketing. And so that's what brings me to this video, to talk about it with you guys today. But nonetheless, they went on sale today. And I was able to actually secure a ticket, and I'm super duper excited about it. I was on her website at 11 o'clock. Yes, they went on. No, when I came on the website before then, because the tickets were sold on eventbrite.com. So I was on eventbrite.com at 10:55, refreshing the browser and everything. And so when the tickets dropped, I was able to get me one. So I got a general admissions ticket for April the 5th in Houston. So I'm super excited about that. But yes, so I want to go and learn from her and learn what it takes to actually marketing. That is something that we are not taught as therapists, as clinicians. We're not taught really how to market. So it's we have to figure out this marketing game on our own. And so it's how can I market myself and stuff like that. So I just watch different people on YouTube and on, I'm sorry y'all, so I was saying, so I'm going to go to her event because I want to see how she does her marketing, and what's the whole strategy behind marketing online and different things of that nature. So I wanted marketing. When is it a good time? Because the question came to me this week, and it was when is it a good time to start marketing your private practice? So I want to say the information that I'm going to give you guys is something that I wish I would have done in the beginning, but I didn't. Okay, I want to throw it out there. I have not done the information that I'm giving you. I'm still working through the process, but this is what I have learned and that I want to share with you guys. So marketing is a big thing that we're not taught. We're not taught this in school. We're not taught. You have to seek this knowledge out on your own. You have to pay somebody for it, or either you have to do the research yourself and learn it. And 9 times out of 10, you're still going to end up having to pay somebody. Whether you do the marketing, whether you take the time to learn it yourself, you're still going to have to pay somebody eventually. In which I'm still telling you guys, I'll probably pay somebody as my business grows and elevates, as I want it to elevate. I want my business to be, and not just my therapy practice. Like I said, I want to come up with some whole I'm into the budgeting thing, okay? So I want to create budgeting products and stuff like that that is ranked amongst like the financial gurus like Dave Ramsey and stuff like that. And my failed finances, like I want my brand to be up there with them as well. Like I want to be like Dave Ramsey, Danielle Bailey, or either Danielle Bailey, Dave Ramsey, something like that, to that extent, to where like although Dave Ramsey is out there and it's other finance people who are out there too as well, I want to say that it's me. My product is a representation of some of the things that I've been through and the things that I can help other people actually overcome. So like it doesn't matter that somebody else is already out there. That's another thing that I learned about this about a couple of weeks ago. It doesn't matter if the market is saturated with other products, like like the whole beauty industry. It's a lot of makeup companies and stuff like that. And I follow another lady named Super Sim, and she was saying it does not matter if the market is saturated with different products of the same thing. She was like, it's your product. You're the individual, and not everybody can sell makeup to everybody in the world. And I was just like, you know what? That is so true. It's something uniquely about you that people will be interested in and want to purchase from you. So I want to say that too. So if the market is like saturated in your area with therapists or whatever company that you want to get out there, and the market is oversaturated, don't let that discourage you. Still get out there, put your uniqueness out there, and people will buy it, because one therapist cannot serve the whole city. One product cannot serve the whole city. Like it takes a different, like the whole bread analogy. I know y'all done saw that meme going around with the whole different types of bread. Like bread is bread, but different people make breads and we still buy them. So do not let the oversaturated market stop you from doing what you're supposed to do. You find your niche and you get out there and you market it. That's another thing with that marketing. Like we have to develop your niche. Do not say that you are somebody that does it all. I am learning that quickly, and I'm learning to actually develop and hone in on my niche. Like my niche right now is really the financial part, the financial budgeting. Like that's my whole financial budgeting from a therapist perspective. That's actually going to be my niche. Now, will I do other mental health things and stuff like that? Yes, as the time comes along. But I'm really trying to hone in on my niche as a financial therapist. So whatever your niche is, get that, stick to it. I know you're going to be like, well, I don't want to miss anybody else. I don't want to miss anything else. True enough, you don't want to miss that, but actually you probably will miss a whole bunch of stuff because you're telling everybody that you can do everything, and you can't really do everything. Find you a specific thing that you really want to do and do that well, and you would draw that market to yourself. Okay? So really marketing. So when should you start marketing? That was the question that was brought to me this week. And truthfully, what I have learned, like I said, this is something that I have learned since. Not necessarily I'm doing it right now, but I wish I would have known this information in the beginning of me actually starting my practice. But when should you market? I say that you really should start marketing, because I did learn this from Jennifer Sneed, that people will search you 3 months prior to actually booking an appointment with you. Like they will, and that has some truth to it, because I know that with me, when I started marketing a little bit on Facebook, like even some people that I don't know, like they have been following me for a while before they called me and told and booked an appointment. Like, so that right there is totally true. So what I would say is start building your online presence as soon as you can. Get you a website, whether or not you actually have a office yet. Get you a website. When you know that you want to go into private practice and you have decided that you're going to really go into private practice, start building you a website. Start being active online. Build you a Facebook page. Build you an Instagram page, because people do look for those different types of things. Get your online presence known. Build a Facebook page. Build a website, an Instagram page, and actually start, really developing that. Start writing blogs, start doing videos, whichever one you want to do, like introducing yourself to the world. So that way, when you'll start building your following, okay? Whether you actually have a building or not, start building your following. And that's something that I wish I would have learned in the beginning, to build my following, to build my online brand. And like, I'm still struggling with that to this day, building that online brand, because other stuff is popping up that I need to actually handle in the practice. So in the beginning phases, if I would have had that website or that Facebook page or that Instagram page already up and running, like, my online presence would have been a little bit stronger, and I wouldn't have to do both of them at the same time. But build your online presence. Start marketing online first, and it's really not that expensive. Start posting videos, start writing blogs and stuff like that. Something that you can do in your spare time, and you don't necessarily have to have a office yet. And then about 3 months out, start really, if you want to actually start, after you get your online presence and you've been rolling with that for a while, you've been putting yourself out there, you've been giving some advice. I know sometimes I will talk about, at one point I was going Facebook Live, and I was just talking about different topics. Like, I guess I was building my online presence, but I wasn't as strong as I would have desired before I actually started. But I would talk about topics like stuff that I would encounter, like in therapy, that was just really pressing. I remember one topic that was so strong that whole week, to where it was just like so many people was coming about this one topic, and it was like about African American boys and how they wanted to put their child in send them to a group home. And so I went on a rant about, like, stop saying that. Stop trying to put our boys in these group homes. Stop taking the power away from yourself, and giving the power to somebody else. Because when you say you're going to call the police, like, you're actually giving your power away to the police, saying that you cannot really necessarily discipline your child. So I went on a whole rant about that with parents and stuff like that. And, like, I actually got a parent from that rant. She was like, I've been following you, and I saw she say, you call it a rant. And I was like, oh my God. She was like, I saw when you were giving your speech about giving the authority to the police officer and taking it away from ourselves, and I'm having so many problems with my kid. And so that's how she ended up coming to me, because of that. And she said, I saw how passionate you were, and that what drawed me to you to call you today. I had been following you, but she was like, that video that you were so passionate about was what really made me call you today. So that's what I'm saying, though. Like, build that online presence and get yourself out there. The whole traditional marketing, like going to doctor's office, passing out your brochures and stuff like that, yes, that's good, I guess. I'm not sure, but think about it yourself. How much does that turn over into a referral into your office? That's what I'm kind of debating with now. Like, I have not necessarily went out. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't went out to the doctor's office and stuff like that. Maybe I do need to do that. But it's like, how is that really going to turn over into a referral? Like, what do I take to those doctor's office? And if y'all can help me with that, please comment below. What can I take to those doctor's office that make them remember when they have a client to refer them to me? Other than, like, I know, like, when I worked in a doctor's office, my last job, we would have reps come and they would bring us food. I don't even know what the reps was talking about. What food they was giving that day is when I went up there, and if it wasn't anything good, I was not going at all. And I did not pick up any of their brochures. Like, I didn't even listen to what they said, even if they were talking to me while I was fixing my plate. And a lot of us do that. Like, we may listen to you. If you do say, I want to do a presentation, like, we'll listen to you, but 9 times out of 10, we may not even refer that person to you. So, to me, is that type of marketing worth it? So that's kind of what I'm battling with, because, like, a lot of people are like, are you going around marketing? Right now, I don't even know the marketing tool that I should use. Other than I know that creating an online presence is needed. I do know that one. But locally, what should I do? That's the kind of question that we're having generated. But so that's what we need. That marketing is a part. So what I'm doing now is seeking out different people who are in different arenas, like the whole Judy Dropping Knowledge tour. She is a cosmetic person. I want to see what her marketing skills is, because I want to see how I can translate that into my business. Like, let me tell, like I seen on Instagram this past year, she did like a Judy Springer, and like this is what I'm learning too, you guys. When you do a marketing campaign, sometimes the content of the campaign, of the commercial, is actually more put on a spotlight than the actual product itself. Like, I was listening to somebody and they were talking like the whole Gillette. I know the whole Gillette commercial is out. I haven't seen it per se, but I've heard people talk about it. And a lot of people are saying like the Gillette product is not really focused upon, but the conversation that they are actually portraying is what got people talking about Gillette, like the whole masculinity thing and stuff like that. That's what people are talking about versus the actual shaving cream. They're talking about, oh, Gillette did this. Oh, Gillette did this and this. So what I'm learning is more so the marketing should have great content versus your product. So that's, I'm like, when I say I got all of this planned on in my brain, and it's like, how can I generate a commercial promoting my budget therapist stuff? Or how can I, not necessarily a commercial or a video, generating my budget stuff or generating my actual therapy stuff, you know, like, or coming to see me for counseling. Like, what kind of content can I put out that's not necessarily focusing upon the actual product, but get you talking about who actually put it on. Okay, so like, so that's where I'm at with the whole marketing thing, and I hope you guys actually understood that, because it's like, this is what goes on in my brain sometimes. What can I do to actually get myself out there? Because I actually need to start marketing, and I should have been marketing a little bit more heavy in the beginning. I'm sorry, y'all, like, people are texting me and stuff like that. But marketing, you guys, starting off, market online, because it's free. Let me say it's free, and it's and you can do it. Okay, so get out there. I see, who else I follow. Marlene on Instagram. Like, she is the very first therapist that I actually followed on Instagram. Marlene, I can't think of her last name, but she's LCSW and she's out there in New Jersey. Like, I follow her and I follow some more people, but she was the actual first person who I started following, and she's great. She's a great therapist. She actually has a Facebook page. She actually created this. Like, she actually created the therapist planner. Oh, here's her name. Can y'all see that? Right there. There's her name. But it's, you go to thetherapistplanner.com, or either go to Instagram and it's at the therapist planner, and you will see her. So, like, I don't even know her. She's in New Jersey, so I won't go visit her, you know, per se, to go see her for therapy. But her online presence has reached all the way down here to me in Louisiana. So build your online presence. And once you start building that online presence, you can start creating products, you guys. Do not be afraid to create some kind of product, like passive income. That's what I'm also learning too. So that's important about building your brand online too as well. Just don't focus upon therapy. That's what I'm learning. So I hope you guys actually enjoyed, actually understood where I was coming from today. But I will say, with marketing, start in the beginning. Start with your online presence. Because think about it, people are going to research you. Hence the reason why I actually started this YouTube channel. Because people are going to actually research who you are before. If you think about it, you research people yourself. And like, when I heard about YouTube was actually the second largest search engine, is when I decided to jump on YouTube. Because it is. Because if I go to Google something, I'm going to go and see if YouTube got a video on it. Truth be told. So, and I do know there's a lot of therapists on YouTube, but I just want to actually, don't let that stop you. So you will see, that's why I was saying, like, you guys are actually going to start seeing me put out different content too, not just videos about my practice, but different content so that people can find me. When people start looking up depression, what does depression look like, and what does anxiety look like, or how to budget. That's hence the reason why I put out budget videos. Like, I put that out for you guys to actually see my budget, but I also want to attract other people so that when I actually do get my content for budgeting together, and when I actually do get my product together, like, I already start having those people coming over to my channel and they seeing, and they actually was like, okay, let me give her a try. Let me get her product a try. Like, right now, I'm in the beginning phases, you guys, and it's like you have to plant a lot of seeds before you reap a harvest. Have y'all seen that meme where they said that you plant seeds, but you don't necessarily see a return investment right away? So in the beginning, we are planting a lot of seeds, and that's where I'm at in life right now. Like, I'm tilling the soil, and I'm planting these seeds, and hopefully, I'm hoping to expect a return. Well, not hopefully. I will expect a return investment sometime soon. So, you guys, that is my rant for the evening. That's my rant for the day. It is marketing. When should you start marketing? Immediately when you first know that you're going to open up your own place. Start marketing online and build your brand online. Build your presence online. Give away some free information in the beginning so that people can trust you, and then they will be able to in return come to your agency. Build a Facebook page. A lot of activity goes on Facebook for clients. Build an Instagram page and build your website. Okay, Wix.com gives out free websites, and somewhere else. So just Google GoDaddy, I believe, too. I'm working with my website from SiteGround. Yeah, WordPress via SiteGround. And I've actually bought my domain. So if you guys actually want to go and see, like, my websites are up, but they're not. Like, I don't have any information on them. But www.freedomtherapy.com is the actual that I have, and I have www.daniellebailey.lcsw.com. Like, those are my websites. Like, they're not up, and they're up and they're running, but they don't have any information because I'm still trying to get other stuff done in my practice first. So that's the reason why I said, you guys, I wish I would have had those up and running before I actually would have went into private practice, because now I'm dealing with insurance companies that I have to try to get together. It's like so much stuff. But if I would have had those in the beginning, my website's running, my Facebook page, I already have an audience there, my Instagram. If I had those in the beginning beforehand, it'll be better. So if you're still in the beginning phases, build your internet brand, build your internet presence first. All right, you guys. So end of the week tip, go out there, be great. This weekend is MLK. Go to your local events, pass out your information, because I actually plan on going to a business expo on Monday, and I'm actually going to have my stuff out there, so y'all will see that. And I'm actually going to a networking event tonight. Y'all keep me in your prayers with this whole networking thing, because I am not a people's person. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. It's hard for me to actually go out and network. That's another reason why I struggle with it. Be honest. It's hard for me. Like, I can meet new people in my therapy room. Like, that's my comfort zone. But you start getting me out amongst people and actually having to talk to people, actually have to tell people about who I am. Oh my God. And I have to initiate the conversation. God, if somebody come and talk to me and they initiate the conversation, like, I will carry it over. But me actually initiating the conversation, that's something that I struggle with, and I'm not going to lie to you. Point blank, period. So, but I have to get over that. So I'm going to go to this marketing event tonight and hopefully make some great contacts, you know, and start seeing who's out there. Just really get myself out there in this community. Like, so you guys go out there, y'all go be great. And don't doubt yourself neither, you guys. If God has given you something, remember, if God has given you a vision, he's going to make the provision for the vision. Okay, because I did have like a little doubt this morning in my own self, and I had told my mom that I may need to get a job, even though it's only 3 weeks into practice. You know what I'm saying? And I still have a savings, but I'm using savings, and like, cause like being broke scares me. Let's just. I'm just gonna put it out there. Being broke scares the heck out of me. So I was just like, anytime I start putting out more money than money is coming in, it scares me. And so I was kind of telling my mom, I was just like, I might have to get a job. And so she was like, well, if you got to get a job, you can get a job. And I was just like, but I don't want a job. And so she was like, okay. And then I was just like, well, I shouldn't have told you that, because now you're going to be like, well, maybe you should get a job and all of this. And I was just like, so I got a little upset because she was like, okay, well, get a job. But then I was just like, the Lord ain't bring me this far. Like I be telling y'all, I was like, the Lord ain't bring me this far to make me go back out there and miss my bills and all this and that. And she was like, okay, do whatever you want. She was like, I know that, she said, when you feel like that you need something, she's like, you're going to do it. So whatever it is. So I'm telling you guys, y'all really trust and believe in God that he will make the provisions for your vision. And remember the scriptures, recite the scriptures to yourself daily, okay? Like I had to tell myself this morning, I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor have I seen his seed beg for bread. Repeat that to yourself daily when you're going through this, because your mind is going to be wondering, and it's just like God is like, give me some time, I will work this thing out for you. And like I told my mom, God did not bring me from my job to take me here to where I cannot pay my bills. That is just not of God. Okay, that's not of him, and I can't think that way. So y'all have a great day. Know that Jesus loves you and I love you too. And I shall see you guys on Transparent Tuesday. Bye. Y'all have a wonderful weekend.